Hello everyone, I am Radha Gupta, Faculty of History, Art and Culture at Shubhra Ranjan IAS. You must have heard about this particular term, grid pattern. What do we mean by this term? By studying history, you must have come across this particular term in Harappan Civilization, one of the most astonishing civilizations of the ancient world, which had a uniform system of town planning. And we studied that the planning was based on grid pattern. So let's understand the meaning of grid pattern and how the city was based on this particular pattern. When we talk about Harappan cities, there is a uniformity in planning their towns. What is that uniformity? With the exception of the city of Dholavira, other Harappan towns or cities were divided into parts. One part, which was relatively smaller and which was situated on an upraised platform, was called a citadel, where influential people used to live. This particular area was fortified as well. Now, coming to the second part of the city, which was known as the lower city, here generally common people were living. Now, when we talk about this area, this was also fortified, but with a separate wall, which differentiated this area from citadel. This is known as lower city, which was relatively larger in size. Now let's go to the lower city and see how it was planned. This is where we understand the meaning of grid pattern. When we look at the details of the city planning, we see that here there were broad roads which ran parallel to each other. And at the same time, these roads are also cutting each other at 90-degree angle. This is the right angle and this is what we are talking about. Now, if you look at the road, and these roads were so broad that two bullock carts would have passed at one time. So here you can see this is the grid pattern that we often talk about. This is how the cities have been planned. This is the road. This is the road. And these roads which are cutting each other at 90-degree angle, they form the grid pattern. Now, when we are looking at this pattern, let's go here, where houses have been built. How these houses were built. So this is the minor details. Roads are here. These are the roads. So you will see that one side is always touching the road. Now, here roads were made first. Then they built larger drains here. The drains which were covered with removable slabs, which tells us about the importance of sanitation in Harappan city, that they are covering the drains, but at the same time, they are also making the slabs removable so that they can be cleaned at regular intervals. Now, entering here, when we are talking about their houses, they are making a toilet, they are making a washroom, they are making a kitchen in each house along with the courtyard. When you look at this city, you find that one of the most astonishing features is presence of toilet in each house. Now, when we look at that here, you will find that there are smaller drains which are connected to larger drains so that proper drainage system would be present in the whole of the city. And this is why these cities remain as an inspiration in planning our contemporary cities as well. They are making sure that every house has a courtyard of their own to ensure the proper ventilation, to ensure the proper sunlight inside the houses. And their houses used to be open at back alley, not at the main gate, again ensuring that traffic is not a problem here. Here also, we discussed that two bullock carts would have passed at the same time. So they are taking care of the issue of privacy. They're taking care of the issue of traffic. They are taking care of the drainage problem. All these things have been planned properly in Harappan cities, which were based on grid-like pattern. So I hope it helped you out in understanding certain conceptual details of Harappan civilization. We'll keep coming up with such videos to clarify your concepts related to history. Thank you.